Right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. As you can see, I'm in a vihara in Melaka, Shakyamuni Buddhist Vihara. With me, there is the abbot of the temple. Say hi to him.
Hi.
Hi, Bhante. Hi, Bhante.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya.
So, in case you happen to come this area, maybe you might be living in Melaka, maybe other places, you can visit this temple. You want to say the address?
Oh, this is located in Malacca, Kota Shabanda. If you Google search Shakyamuni Vihara, you can find the temple.
Sadhu, Bhante. Thank you.
Bhante, sadhu. Thank you.
All right. All right, Dhamma folks, once again, welcome back to I abbreviated the class name, Online Pali Reading Class, OPCR, Day 8. So first of all, let's respect the Buddha by paying homage to him. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. All right. So today we are going to discuss another section of the Maṅgala Sutta. This is a topic that we've been discussing last couple of weeks. So let me share the screen. Before that, let me ask you, are there any newcomers today?
Yes.
How many newcomers? Oh, there are 2. Yap, Kang. Who are the others? Oh, 2 newcomers. Okay, great. But now you are not newcomers anymore. You've been a part of this for a couple of minutes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay, so as you know, first half an hour, what we are doing is getting used to the pronunciation part. So here you can see the text that we will be discussing today. So let me read the first part and then you can. Then I'm going to go by the groups. So the newcomers who came today, they will be put into group 8. Group 8. Maṅgala Sutta, Kuddaka Pata 8, Maṅgala Sutta. And here, section 9. This is not the number of the stanza. This is just the sections how we go by. All right. Dānañca dhammacariyaca ñātakānañca saṅgaho anavajjāni kammāni etaṃ maṅgala uttamam. Dānañca dhammacariyaca ñātakānañca saṅgaho anavajjāni kammāni etaṃ maṅgala uttamam. All right. So I'm going to ask group 1, somebody from group 1 to read this part. Right? Anybody? Please identify yourself and then read. I would say recite. Yeah, somebody from group 1.
Okay, nobody, Bhante, I read any.
Are you from group 1?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Dānañca dhammacariyaca ñātakānañca saṅgaho anavajjāni kammāni etaṃ maṅgala uttamam.
All right. So can you recite the second line again?
ñātakānañca saṅgaho.
Great. Nya.
Mm.
Right. Ñātakānañca. Great. All right.
Sadhu,
So
Bhante.
great. Group 2. Somebody from group 2.
Bhante, can I try?
Is this Kim?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
speaking.
Okay. Go ahead, Kim.
Dānañca dhammacariyaca ñātakānañca saṅgaho anavajjāni kammāni etaṃ maṅgala uttamam.
Great.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Bhante.
Seems that you've been practicing, huh? After
Yeah.
some time. All right. Okay. Okay. Somebody from group 3.
Corina, can I
Yeah, Corina, go ahead.
Dāmañca dhammacariyaca ñātakānañca saṅgaho anavajjāni kammāni etaṃ maṅgala uttamam.
Can you read the second line?
ñātakānañca saṅgaho.
How do you pronounce the first letter?
Ñā.
Nya, ñātakānañ, ñātakānañca, ñātakānañca saṅgaho. Okay, great. Yeah.
ñātakānañca saṅgaho.
Okay. All right. Somebody from group 4, right?
Bhante, Guihua here. Can I read?
Yeah, please.
Dānañca dhammacariyaca ñātakānañca saṅgaho anavajjāni kammāni etaṃ maṅgala uttamam.
I would ask you to read the second line.
ñātakānañca saṅgaho.
Saṅgaho. One of the very shortcuts that you can use not shortcuts, I would say, easiest ways to pronounce is pronounce or read little, I would say, slower. You'll be able to then pronounce.
Okay.
Ñātakānañca saṅgaho.
ñātakānañca
See,
saṅgaho.
here you go, right? When you slow down, you will see a lot of things.
ñātakānañca saṅgaho.
Saṅgaho. Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Somebody from group 5? Group 5?
Bhante, I try.
Yes,
Chan
please.
here. Chan here.
Mhm.
Okay. Dānañca dhammacariyaca ñātakānañca saṅgaho anavajjāni kammāni etaṃ maṅgala uttamam.
Okay, so I think I would
second
like
one.
you to read the first.
Second,
Yeah, first two.
first two.
First and second.
Okay. Nyanancha.
No, first and the second line. Both lines.
Which one? The first
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. No, first and the second. Both.
Okay. Danancha Dhammacharya.
When you say dhamma, you have to say dham. D-H.
Okay.
See, there's H over here.
Dhammacharya.
Dhammacharya cha.
Dhammacharya cha. Nyata kandancha sangaho.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Bhante. Thank you.
Yeah. You are a fast learner. You are a fast learner. Good.
Thank you. Thank you, Bhante.
All right.
Thank
Somebody
you.
from group 6.
Bhante, I try. Can I try?
Please identify yourself.
Priti.
Preeti, go ahead.
Danancha dhammacharya Jnatikanancha sangaho anavajjani kammani etang mangalamuttamam.
Let's go for the second line again.
Jnatikanancha sangaho.
Sangaho. Great. Great. All right. Group 7. Someone from group 7. Group 7.
May I read Bhante?
Your name, please.
Nilesh.
Okay, go ahead.
Danancha dhammakaryala nyatakancho sangaho anavajjani kammani itartha uttamaha.
Yeah, a couple of things to learn now. So let's go again for the first two lines. 1, 2.
Danancha dhammakaryala.
Okay. That's a good point. So when you say, you have to understand first these two letters, K and then Ch. Right. So here we say Ch, not K. Okay. So cha.
Cha.
K means this one. Ch is this one. All right.
Okay.
So Danancha.
Danancha dhammacharya.
Great. And then
Nyatakanancha sangaho anavajjani kammani.
Anavajjani. There's a long A over here. You can see it's long A. Anavajjani.
Anavajjani kammani itartha mangalamuttamah.
Muttama. All right. Yeah, great, Nilesh. And somebody from group 8. Group 8 has a lot of people, huh?
Bhante, can I try? I'm Sokun.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. Danancha dhammacharya nyata kanancha sangaho anavajjani kamani etang mangala muttamang.
Would you like to read again?
Which one?
Everything.
Okay. One more time.
Yes.
Danancha dhammacharya.
Dhamma. You had to sort of, give an emphasis here. H. Dhamma.
Dhammacharya. Nyata kanancha sangaho. Anavajjani kamani etam mangala muttamang.
Great.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else who wanted to? I think somebody said she wants to read. I think at the.
I want to try.
Was that you?
Oi.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, please.
Danancha dhammacharya nyatakanancha sangaho anavajjani kamani etam Maṅgala muttamang.
Great. All right. Yeah.
Thank you, Bhante.
All right. Anybody else, including group 8?
Bhante,
Bhante, I'd
on
like to
here.
try.
Can I try?
First the lady, the other, then the gent.
Okay.
On here. Okay.
Okay.
I start. Danancha Dhamma Chariyacha Nyatakanancha Sangaho Anavajjani Kamani Etang Maṅgala Muttamam.
One thing I noticed that to be able to lengthen the long letters, Anavajjani Kamani, you know, Anavajjani Kamani. There are
I tried again.
Mhm.
Anavajjani Kamani.
See, there you go. Would you like to recite the whole thing again?
Hello,
Okay.
Bhante.
Danancha Dhammacharyacha
Mhm.
Nyatakanancha Sangaho Anavajjani Kamani Etang Maṅgala Muttamam.
Great,
Thank you, Bhante.
great. Who is next? Somebody
Can
said,
I try?
uh,
Dara.
yeah, wait for the gent to recite and then you. What's your name?
Damodara.
Damadaro. Then after that, what's her name? Somebody
You.
trying to.
Oh, I see.
Now Damadaro will be reciting. After that, I heard a voice of a female. What's her name?
It's but
All right, Damadaro, please go ahead. Yeah.
thank you, Bhante.
Mm.
Danancha Dhammacharyacha Nyatakanancha Sangaho Anavajjani Kammani Etang Maṅgalamuttamang.
All right. I think Brother Damadaro should have no problem because his name starts from Dhamma, right? So pretty easy, right?
I
All
got
right.
it from Vihara, Briti Vihara.
Was that?
I got the name from Briti Vihara when I
Oh,
was
from the
my
left
novitiate.
chief. Oh, great. Good to hear that.
Thank you, Bhante. Sadhu.
Okay. Who is the other one who wants to recite?
Can I try?
Yeah, our Vietnam Bhikkhuni. Yeah, please go ahead. Are you in France now?
Yes.
Okay, she traveled to France a couple days ago from Vietnam. All right. Go ahead.
No, I'm until in Vietnam.
You should in Vietnam?
Yeah, next week.
Oh, you're going back. Okay.
I will come back French.
Okay, please go ahead.
Dan Nyancha Thamacharya Cha Nyataka Nancha Sangaho Anavachani Kamani Etam Maṅgala Muttamam.
Can you read the first line again? First one.
Danyacha
Da nancha, not nyancha. Da nyancha. It should be da nancha.
Danancha
Great. Mhm.
Dhammacharya
Dhammacharya.
Dhammacharya Cha.
Yeah, great. Yeah, thank you. Anybody else?
Bhante, I want to give it a try.
I try.
Tell me. Okay, who said first?
Now my sister Sumita can go ahead.
Okay, great.
I'll do next.
Okay. Bhante, good evening. I'm Sumita.
Good evening, Sumita. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Danancha Dhammacharyacha Nyatakanancha Sangaho Anavajjani Kammani Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
Super careful, huh? Good.
Thank you.
Super careful. Okay. Next.
Bhante, this is Pochu. I'll try.
Okay.
Thank
Please
you.
go ahead.
Danancha Dhammacharyacha Nyatakanancha Sangaho Anavajjani Kammani Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
Great. One person at one time, okay? So then we can hear what's going on. Who's next?
Bhante, Chuping here.
Okay. Go ahead,
To
Supi.
try. But I don't know which group I'm in, Bhante.
9.
I just joined last week.
9.
I don't know which group I'm in. Okay.
It's okay. Now we have done the
Nancha,
group part. Now we are letting anybody to recite. So group part is over now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Danancha dhammacharyacha nyatakanancha sangaho anavajani kamani etang mangalang muttamang.
Great. And for those who think that they are not in a group, please let me know on WhatsApp. So I will put them into a group. All right. Okay. Anybody else?
Bhante, this is Indra. Can I?
Okay. Yeah, Indra, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Danancha dhammacharyacha yatakanancha sangaho anavajani kammani etang mangala muttamang.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, Bhante.
Who is next?
May I try, Bhante? Chill here.
Okay, Shiv, let's go ahead.
Danancha dhammacharyacha nyatakanancha sangaho anavajani kamani etang mangala muttamang.
Yeah, great. Right. Who else?
Bhante, siap nhé, would like to try.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. Danancha dhammacharyacha nyatakanancha sangaho anavajani kammani etang mangalang muttamang.
Great.
Okay, thank you.
Who else? Okay. That was Yap, right? You are the one just recited, right? Who else want to read?
Bhante, may I try?
Your name, please.
Shirley.
Okay, Shirley. Yeah.
Danancha dhammacharyacha nyatakanancha sangaho anavajani kamani etam mangala muttamang.
Great, Shirley. You go by Sumana too, huh? Do you know what Sumana means?
Happiness.
Someone who has a happy mind. Happy mind. Mana is mind. Su means good, well, good mind. Now others might be wondering why I'm not trying to define their names. Anyway, Sumana means someone who has a happy mind, good mind. All right. Okay, I think I can see 2 chats over here. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else who want to read? If you want to try, go ahead. What's your name? I can't hear your name. Huh?
Sunita here, Sunita.
Oh, Sunita, let's go ahead.
Yes, Bhante. Danancha dhammacharyacha nyatakanancha sangaho anavajjani kammani etang mangala muttamang.
Great. Who else?
Hello, Bhante. Can I try?
Your name, please.
Patrick Poon.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, I try, Bhante. Danancha dhammacharyacha nyatakanancha sangaho anavajani kamani itang mangala muttamang.
Yeah, good. Great. Who else?
This is Rashmi, Bhante. Can I try?
Yeah, please.
Danancha dhammacharyacha nyatakanancha sangaho anavajjani kamani etang mangalam.
Oh, great, Rashmi. Others? I encourage everyone to try, if you could, if you like, so that you know that your pronunciation is getting better.
Hello, Bhante.
Yeah.
Hello, Ben. Can I try Suzanne?
Oh, so, yeah, go ahead, Suzanne. Yeah.
Thank you. Danancha dhammacharyacha Nyatankanancha sangaho. Anavajani kamani. Etam Maṅgala mutamam.
Oh, great. Great.
Thank you.
Yes. Others?
Bhante, can I try, Bhante?
Your name, please.
Kim here.
Okay, please.
Danancha Dhammacharyacha Nyatakanancha Sangaho Anavajjani Kammani Etang Mangalam Uttamam.
Great.
Thank you,
Others?
Bhante.
All right. I see there are no others who want to recite, right? So if that is the case, we'll take another couple seconds. Some people decide a little later. Choices can be made anytime.
Bhante, can I try?
Your name, please.
I'm Phu Suun.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Danancha Dhammacharyacha Yatha Kanancha Sangaho Anavajani Kammani Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
All right. All right. I think it is better we can do that a little later maybe. No, we should do this one too, so it's easy to carry on then. Okay, let me recite. Arati virati papa majjapana cha sangyamo appamadu cha dhammesu etang mangala muttama. Arati virati. The word is actually rati. A and V, they are prefixes. Arati, virati, papa. Majjapana cha sangyam. Appamadu cha dhammesu. Etang mangala muttamam. All right. So, group 1. Somebody from group 1.
Is Annie?
Yes, Annie, please go ahead.
Yeah, Bhante, I just want to check the RA is pronounced as Ra or Ra. Ara or Ara, Arati.
We normally
Virati.
say, you know how to pronounce Rati?
I beg your pardon?
You know how to pronounce Rati? Rati? Not Rati. So, Rati.
Rati.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I try?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Arati virati papa. Majjapana cha samyamu. Appamado cha dhammesu. Etang mangala muttamam.
Great. Group 2.
Sadhu Bhante.
Group 2.
Bhante, I
Bhante, this
try.
is Indra.
Indra, after. Are you from group 2? I'll give it after you. Maybe after the groups. All right, Indra.
Bhante, I try.
Your name, please.
Oi. Maybe
Okay,
Oi.
please.
Arati virati papa. Majjapana cha samyamo. Appamado cha dhammesu. Etam mangala muttamang.
Great. Group 3.
Can I try Bhante?
Yeah, name, please.
Corina.
Okay.
Today
So every
my
time, give me a
my
second.
line is pretty
You
bad.
just give your name and then please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Arati virati papa. Majapana cha sanyaho.
Sangyamo.
Sangyamo. Okay. Arati virati papa. Majapana cha sangyamu. Apamado cha damisu. Etam mangala muttaman.
Group 4.
Oh, here, Bhante.
Yeah, please.
Sorry. Arati virati papa. Majapana cha sanyamo. Appamado cha dhammesu. Etang mangala muttamang.
Yeah, great. No concerns. Group
Thank
5.
you.
Bhante, Puchu, I try.
Go ahead, please.
Arati virati papa Majapana cha samyamo appamado cha dhammesu etang mangala muttamang.
Great.
Thank
Group
you.
6.
May I try, Bhante?
Yeah, name please.
Preeti.
Yeah, go ahead, Preeti.
Arati virati papa. Majjapana cha sanyamo. Appamado cha dhammesu. Etang mangala muttamang.
Great. Then you're from group 6, huh? Or group 5? All right.
I am
6.
from group 6.
Okay, group 7.
May I, Bhante?
Yes, please.
Arati virati papa majjapana cha sanyamo appamado cha dhammesu etam mangala muttamaha.
Yeah, great. Group 8.
May I try, Bhante? Chill here.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Arati virati papa Majapana tsu sangyamo. Appamadu tsu dangmesu etang mangala uttamang.
Great. All right. Now we're going to ask anybody. I would start from Indra.
Thank you, Bhante.
Yeah.
Arati pirati papa majjapana cha sangyemo appamado cha dhammesu etang mangala muttamang.
All right, great. I think one of the good ways is to raise the hand. There's an option to raise the hand. I can see then very easily. Yeah, Oi.
Good evening, Bhante.
Yeah, good evening. Go ahead.
Arati virati papa. Majapana cha samyamo. Apamado cha damisu. Etang mangalang muttamang.
Great. Yeah, Sumitra.
Arati virati papa Majjapana cha samyamo Appamado cha dhammesu etang mangala muttamang.
Great.
Thank
Now
you.
everybody is raising hands, so I'm gonna pick one by one. I don't know who raised the hand for the first time. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start from Kim. Yeah, because I see her on this side. Yeah, Kim, please go ahead.
Arati virati papa. Majapana cha samyamo. Appamadu cha damisu. Itam mangala muttamam.
Great. So once you recite it, please, turn the raise hand off. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep, me. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I think you are on mute. Please unmute yourself. Why can't we hear you? Anybody hears her? Ah, okay.
May I try, Bhante?
Where's Yap? I didn't hear her. Is Yap with us? Maybe some technical problems. Okay, Damadara, please.
Yeah, thank you, Bhante. Arati virati papa Majjapana cha sanyamo appamado cha dhammesu etang mangala muttamang.
Great, great. And Lim Sok Hun?
Yeah. Arati Verati Papa Majapana cha Samyamo
Namo.
Apa Madocha Damesu Etam Maṅgala Muttama.
Great. Melinda Chan?
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Samyamo Apamado cha Damesu Etam Maṅgala Muttamang.
Great.
Thank you.
Anamika?
Thank you, Bhante ji.
Mhm.
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Samayamo
Samyamo.
Samyamo.
Yeah.
Can I repeat?
Yes.
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Samyamo Appamado cha Dhammesu Itam Maṅgala Muttama.
Can you read the last line?
Itam Maṅgala Muttama.
It is not to be pronounced like in English. E, like ETA, exist. No, it has to be Etang, not Etang. Etang Mangalam. Right? Can you try again?
Etam. Try. Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Samyamo Appamado cha Dhammesu Itam Maṅgala Muttamam.
You go again, huh? It's not Etang, Etang. Not E. A. All right. Can you try the last line, please?
Etam Maṅgala Muttamam.
Great. Etang, huh? Etang Maṅgala Muttama. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Chu Peng, let's go ahead. Yeah. Please unmute your microphone, your audio.
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Sangnamo Appamadu cha Dhammesu Etang Maṅgalam Muttamang.
Yeah, great. Fu Sok Boon.
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Sangyamo Appamado cha Dhammesu Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
Yeah, great. I don't see a lot of problems with this stanza because I think there are lot of confused parts here. Well, anybody else? You can raise your hand through the, what do you call the notification here? Then I know who you are.
Okay, Bhante, put you here.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Sangyamo Appamado cha Dhammesu Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
All right. Can you try again?
All?
Yeah, all. Yeah. It's no harm, right? All right.
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Sangyamo Appamado cha Dhammesu Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
Great. Yeah, Patrick.
Okay, Bhante. Okay. Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Sangyamo Appamado cha Dhammesu Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
Okay, one thing I noticed was the aspirate. So when you say Dhamma, it's not like Appamadu cha Dhammi. So Appamadu cha Dhammi. You know, Appamadu cha Dhammi. Yeah. Other than that, everything is okay. Anybody else?
Hello, Bhante.
Your name, please. Okay, I can't see. Can you raise your hand over here? I know who you are.
It's me.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Arati Virati Papa Majapana cha Samyamo Appamado cha Dhammesu Etang Maṅgala Muttamang.
Great. Yes. Okay, we will give one more person because we don't have otherwise time to finish our contents. One more person. Somebody wants to recite. Anybody else? Sumana. Okay, Shirley, go ahead.
Arati virati
sorry.
papa.
Mhm.
Arati virati papa. Maja pana jasam yamu. Apa madu jadam mesu. Etam Maṅgala Muttama.
I think the same applies to you, Sumana. Shali, can you recite the third line?
Apa madu jadam mesu.
Dhammesu. This H has to be stressed, right? Because let me tell you something, then you will understand the problem. Yeah. Let me write this one. Okay. Can all of you identify these two contexts? Where do you find this first one? Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddhu vijja charana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma. That's the place. This is not dhamma, purisa dhamma. So dhamma means to calm down, to, I would say, to curb. That means there is somebody who is not disciplined. So Buddha is the greatest to do that. Take, for instance, Alavaka, Angulimala, I would say some of the very bad people, you know. So they were tamed by the Buddha. We call Dhamma, not Dhamma. Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi, not Purisa Dhamma Sarathi, which is pretty wrong, right? So here you have to find out the difference. Purisa Dhamma, and here Appamadocha Dhammesu, not Appamadocha Dhammesu. When you say Appamadocha Dhammesu, then this idea, the first one. You want to try again, Sumana?
Appamado jadam mesu.
See, it's a long practice, Sumana. It takes time. It takes time. Practice makes you a better person. Yeah. So Dhamma, it's Dhamma. All right. I think it's enough for today. Otherwise, we won't have time to discuss the contents. Okay. Please do your homework. This is not just reading here, but you are much better having a good estimate. All right. So we have come to another set of, I would say, Maṅgala factors, right? What do we call them? 38 Maṅgalas. But now we have come to the point of another couple blessings. So we start from Dana. It's going to be, I would say, the 15th one, the 15th Maṅgala factor, write it here. This one is 15th, right? So above you see 14 blessings. So here you see, let me give you an idea of the blessings over here. 15 is the Dana. Then Dhammacharya is 16, this one. Ñātakananca Sangaho is 17th. And then Anavajjani Kammani is 18. That means from 15 to 18. Sorry, this is not going to work. I would say here 15 to 18. Blessings are here in this stanza, right? Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18. Make sense? All right. First, let's talk about Dhanancha, which is a very famous, I think the most fundamental type of thing, but it is not fundamental. People think it is fundamental. What is Dhanadam, folks? Dana. I would like to know what you think.
Generosity, Bhante.
Generosity.
Charity, generosity.
Well, you might say some contextual meanings. I'm asking kind of you might say some literal meanings. I'm looking for a contextual meaning. What is dana? Because every person is generous, supposed to be generous in whatever the religion. But what does dana mean here actually?
Giving.
Yeah, giving. Yeah, it's giving. Yeah, literal meaning is giving. But actually it should be giving up. It should be giving up, not just giving and giving up, right? That's what people think. Give and take. I give, I take good karma for the next life. But in Buddhism, dana concept means give up. So we have a better Pali word for this. In most of the texts, we call it here. What is it? It's loading here. Chaga. Chaga. Now, actually, this is the most, I would say, most important meaning of the dana activity. That means to chaga means to give up. So dana, you see, literally it is giving, but you have to talk about what does dana mean in the Buddhist context, because it comes in the Hindu context too. Dana in the Buddhist context mean to give up. What are you going to give up? You give up physically, you give up mentally. Both have to be done. How are we going to give up physically and then mentally? You offer some dana to somebody, sorry, Mahasangha. You probably give something to somebody who is in need. So you give up your material, physical stuff, right? And then at the moment that you came up with an idea, I wanted to offer dana. I wanted to give this to somebody who is in need. Then from that moment onwards, you have to give up the material, I would say, the greed toward that particular material thing mentally also. Is it possible to do? Is it possible to give up mentally also?
Yes.
It is possible, but it is not as easy as you give it physically. Because somebody who is offering is better than somebody who does not do it. But among the people who are offering, it is not very easy for someone to give up mentally because they have attachments to stuff. Maybe money, maybe hardworking stuff, maybe nowadays people talk about look for the good monks, right? So you're always looking at how to increase, accelerate your good karmas, right? Right? Not that you're going to work on here. We don't know the seal of anybody. Who knows? Can we check somebody's seal just because you see from outside? You can't know. You never know somebody's seal. So it's better to then purify here. Whoever is going to, I would say, receive the dana, it doesn't matter, but you are going to, what do you call, offer it, by giving up mentally and physically. All right. So dana in the Buddhist teachings is a very, I would say, I think it's a very complicated topic to many because everyone has started the practice of dana differently, right? The Buddha says in many places that the purpose of dana is to purify one's lobha, dosa, moha. So that means you need to come up with wholesome thoughts. What are they? Alobha, adosa, amoha, dana, metta, wisdom. Since you start thinking that I wanted to offer dana. And then during the dana. And the most difficult thing that a lot of people struggle is that after dana, the post-dana situation, thinking about, oh, I could not offer this to the monk. Maybe it didn't go well. Because you always have good, bad contrast, right? So it's very difficult that for many people to feel happy about the situation that comes after that. That is why the Buddha said, monks, after you receiving dana, do not just walk away because most people, they are struggling. So give a Dhamma talk and then go. That's the reason. Otherwise, if people are okay, why we have to give a Dhamma talk after? Just go. You offer dana, we just go away. But Buddha knew not a lot of people can calm down their mind because they are going to give up something. So when you give up something, either you have to be super happy or you have to be super worried about it, right? So the remorse, probably perfectionism, and all these things matter to men. All right. What did the Buddha say about the best dana? Sabbadana, Dhammadana, and Jinat. Among all the danas, Dhammadana is the greatest, highest. What is Dhammadana? Sharing the wisdom, Dhamma teachings, right? That is the highest. So just because the Buddha said that Dhammadana is the highest, do you have to walk away from material dana too? Because in Buddhism, there are people who want to be perfectionists. If Buddha say one, they're going to catch that one and forget everything else. You know, that's the kind of the people that we normally see, right? So you should never give up your material givings, right? Always keep in mind, whatever you have in this life, they did not come to you automatically. You have given all that in your previous lives. They don't come to you. You see people who are struggling a lot, right? That is why they are coming back to you. Not because that they are coming back to you, you should give dana, but because you have a noble reason, noble cause of why you are doing dana. All right. So my suggestion for you after reading suttas and all this is that make every opportunity a place for dana. Do not look for the good people. All right. If you find, go ahead. If you don't find, then are you worried about it? No. Make every moment an opportunity to be generous. Should we have to always give something to someone physically? No. A good smile is one of the best ways to be generous. You make other people happy. Just think about it. How many things you can do with a smile. What else? Somebody can volunteer, spend his or her hours, time, right? What are the other ways of being generous?
Blood donation.
Blood donation is, not everybody can do that, right? What else? What are the other forms of dana other than the material food offerings?
Giving a hand, helping
Giving
out.
a hand. Okay, that means there are a lot of people who are in need of different things. Sometimes there are seniors who can't drive and get their groceries. You might give a ride to them. You're going to give a ride to them to the grocery shop and probably help them. And this is one of the ways. What are the other ways?
Taking care of your parents.
Well, that is your responsibility, definitely.
Because
now, this is
nowadays a lot of people just neglect the old.
Yes. Yeah, we have to talk about it too in different ways. But dana, yeah, you are making a good point. Yes, because in one of the suttas, the Buddha said there are 3 fields of punya kettas. I think I already shared with you, right? 3 punya kettas. What is punya ketta? Field of merits. Field of merits. When you give something to them, you are creating enormous amount of merits, right? Who are they? Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho, ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho, nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho, samijapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho, yadidang chattari, attapurisa puggala, esa bhagavato savaka sangho, ahuneyo, pahuneyo, dakkineyo, anjali karaniyo, anuttarang punyakettang lokasati. Anuttarang punyakettang lokasa. What does it mean? Sangha is an unparalleled field of merits to the whole universe. To the whole universe. We don't say loka means human world. All right. Unparalleled field of merits. Now, in the place where the Buddha talks about unparalleled field of merits, Buddha also added 2 more individuals. Mother is an unparalleled field of merits. Father is an unparalleled field of merit. Sangha is an unparalleled field of merits. Now, there are people who don't take care of their mother, father. They come to the temple, they take care of the Sangha. Super good. Is this good? This is not good. Maybe they don't know what it is. Nobody is telling them, hey, Punya Ketta also is with your house. There are 2 Punya Kettas back your home. They think Punya Ketta is only Sangha. See, that means mother, father, they are two unparalleled field of merits, right? And then the Sangha. So I always tell people, if you don't take care of your mom and dad, you don't have a big reason. You don't go and take care of Sangha, because that is not the way how you have to start, how you have to stay consistent in your practice. That is why under the Samma Ditti, in the Noble Eightfold Path, the Buddha said, taking care of mother, thinking mother is a special person, thinking father is a special person, they two represent Samma Ditti. That means if somebody is not taking care of mother, not thinking that my mom is a special person in my life, there may be some issues who do not have issues in this world, right? But we should do our part. Whatever the issue they have, we are supposed to do our part. All right. So yes. So I would say Punyaketa. So not even Sangha. You can start your dana practice at home, like Lim Suk mentioned. So it has textual backing actually. So it's a good point. And then, all right. So without talking a lot about dana, because we have other things to talk about too, I would say, please make every time an opportunity to be generous. It might be your temple, it might be your house. Start charity. They say charity begins at home. This is why it's it. Charity begins at home. That means start from your house, teach your kids, teach your other folks, temple, Sangha, anybody. Maybe it might be at work, it might be on the road. Even if somebody wants to accelerate on the road, on highway, hey, I let him go, what's the problem, right? People want to, overtake you on the highways, right? Let them go. Dana. Why not? It is a dana. Don't be mad at them. Somebody's trying to speed up behind me. Okay, that's the way. Go for it, right? Then you facilitating somebody for their purpose. They all are part of that. On the other hand, you also understand writing Dhamma books, sharing Dhamma, they are the highest type of Dhamma. Just because they are the highest, do not think that I stop my physical dana practice from today. That is going to be an unwise thing. In Buddhism, any practice is not standalone. Every practice is a combined effort. Dana, Sila, Nekkhamma, Panya, they all go hand in hand. But some people, when they find out new practices, they forget about the rest and they get stuck. All right. You have to keep it continuing. Dana is that. So being generous all the time is a highest blessing. All right. That's the first one. First one mean here, right? 15. 16. Dhammacharya. What does Dhammacharya mean? Dhammacharya means, I think I shared with you some times ago, engaging or practicing the 10 kusalas. There was I think somebody in the text, he or she asked from the Buddha, not many people ask this question, Bhante, I want to be born as a human again. Right? Because everybody wants to attain Nibbana, everybody wants to go to heaven, everybody wants to go to Brahma world, but this man said, Bhante, I'm a worldly man. I take delight in the 5 pleasures. I want to be human again. Buddha said, doesn't matter, right? If you want to be a human again, you must practice 10 kusalas. 10 kusalas. That means not killing, not stealing, not misbehaving in your pleasures. Then 3 for the action, 3 for the body, 4 for the speech, not lying, not talking behind the back, not slandering, not using harsh speech, and not using frivolous talk. Your speech also good. And then not being covetous, extreme greed, and not having ill will, not having michaditi, wrong. Then you're going to be a human again. Has anybody thought about this? How can you become a human again according to text? This is the way, 10 kusalas. All right. Dhammacharya means doing those 10 kusalas. Dhammacharya, charya means behavior, Dhamma. Dhammacharya means involving in the 10 kusalas. That's going to be the 16 highest blessing. Dhanancha means 15. Dhammacharya means 16. Jnataka nancha sangahu. It's going to be 17. Huh? Jnataka. Jnataka. Who are they? Jnataka.
Relatives.
Relatives. Kith and kins. So relatives. One word, relatives. Jnataka nancha sangahu. That means taking care of your relatives. Is it a blessing? Highest blessing? It is. Because your relatives do not do well all the time, right? Some relatives don't have money sometime. They lost their jobs to COVID. You look at it now. And maybe some of your relatives, I would say, sick. The whole family is sick. Nobody's going to make money for them. So these are good opportunities for you to help out. Because what is easy? Is it helping those who don't know? Or is it those who you know? What is easier to help? Who are the people that you can easily help? Those people that you know, they are easily approachable, and it's a pleasure for you, right? Oh, I'm going to help my uncle's family. I'm going to help my auntie's family. I'm going to help my this and that family. That is why it is good to have some relationships, right? When you have a family relationship, then it is easy for you to be generous and then to take care of them, right? What about those people who are going to run away from the society? Everybody who likes loneliness, who likes isolatedness, they have some issues, right? I'm not talking about arahants. They might not like to stay with other people a lot, but normal people, I think having relatives is a very good thing. So you can easily help out. But then there is a problem also. The problem is dealing with the relatives is sometimes problematic to many people. Bad mouthing, responsibility sharing, right? Sometimes they keep coming after you for money, right? Of course, there are issues. So you should know how to manage it well, rather blaming them. So if Buddha said, taking care of, treating your relatives is a blessing, let's do it without putting us in danger, without putting our fingers in danger. All right, that is a blessing. That means you are somebody who is trying to help in your way without putting you at risk. All right. Then, okay, Dhanancha means 15. Dhammacharya means 16. Jnatakana, Sangaho. Sangaho. What is Sangaho? That's a good one. Sangaho.
Treatment. Treat.
Let me write
Treat
this one.
them.
Let's find the difference. What is the difference here? Sangha and Sangaho. Sangha means?
Community of monks and nuns.
Okay, community of those noble ones, noble ones.
Yes, noble ones.
Because when you say monks and nuns, they can go to Christianity too, right? Right?
Yes.
So we call them community of the Aryas, noble ones. So we're starting from those who started their path to attain Sotapan. So we have a couple of sanghas, Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika. Right? Are there Upasaka sanghas? When you are not an ordained monk or nun, can you be a part of sangha?
Yes.
Yes, not no. You may be a Sotapanna, then you are automatically a sangha. But what sangha? Are you Bhikkhu sangha or Bhikkhuni sangha? No, Upasaka sangha. If you are a male, you are Upasaka sangha. If you are a female, you are Upasika sangha. But when you can see under the Supatipanno statement, there are 4 types of people. There are 4 pairs and 8 individuals. It never says they are bhikkhus. They say Arya Puggalas, right? But in your normal life, daily life, when you offer something, you pay special reference to Sangha, Bhikkhu Sangha or Bhikkhuni Sangha. Because you don't know whether somebody has attained Sotapanna or not, right? You never know. If you take a look at the lay people, you can't find it out. That's why you primarily take Bhikkhu Sangha and Bhikkhuni Sangha, not Upasaka Sangha and Upasaka. But still, Sangha means includes Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika. All right. So lay people cannot be exempt just because they are lay people if they attain, because they are on the path. All right. Next time when somebody asks who is Sangha, what is the answer? Let me hear from you. Yeah, go ahead. When somebody asks you who is Sangha, what will be your answer?
Community of noble ones.
Community of noble ones. If they ask you to further explain who are they, how
Bhikkhu,
would you explain?
Bhikkhuni, Upasika, Upasaka.
Okay. Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika. All right. So, okay. So then, okay, what I want to say is, let me erase this part. I want to explain about Sangaho. Now, Sangaha means supporting hospitality. I would say hospitality, yeah. Hospitality. Okay, hospitality. Is hospitality important as a Buddhist? Yes. How did the Buddha ask us to be hospitable in Buddhism? Anybody found that somewhere? In the Sigalovada Sutta of Digha Nikaya, at the end of the Sutta, Buddha says, everybody should be hospitable in 4 ways. Let me show you how we're going to make it. He asked the first way to hospitable is dana. That is the first one, right? That means the same thing that we just discussed. And the second is, what's the second?
Courteous speech.
Peya Vajja. Peya Vajja means pleasant speech. What is easier out of these two? Dana or Peya Vajja?
Dana.
Dana is easier than speaking good words. So Peya Vajja means it's a step further than the Dana. So generosity, then Peya Vajja. Actually, speaking pleasant word is also a part of Dana because you are using pleasant words for somebody, right? Then the third way of being hospitable.
Being helpful.
Attha Charya. Attha Charya means wishing other people's well-being, right? Making sure that other people are safe, they go somewhere safe and sound. Always you are making sure other people are safe. This also includes oneself, that you are safe, other people are safe, right? Attha Charya. This is the third way of being hospitable. Which one is easier over here? Dana is the easiest over here. And the second is Peya Vajja, which means speaking pleasant words. And then third is Attha Charya, wishing well-being of somebody. I would say you start from self-care and then going toward other care. Last. Anybody wants to guess the last one?
Being impartial.
Impartiality, we call it Sama Natta. I'm not adding diacritical marks. This means impartiality, not being biased. Not being biased. What does it mean? Now, when you are to be hospitable toward your relatives, then you're gonna treat them with dana, Peya Vajja, Attha Charya, Samanattata, which means you practice dana with them according to situation, and then you speak good words and you wish well-being, and then you are going to be impartial. Why is impartiality very important? Being unbiased is very important. In our life, we are mostly judgmental, right? We make decisions based on our prejudices, our favorite things, our people, right? So this does not only go to relatives, this has to go to everybody. Dana practice of anybody has to go to everyone, regardless of whatever. And then Payavajja, speaking good words, having a pleasant speech is very important everywhere. For those who speak good words, pleasant words, they are always attracted by many. Other people like being with them, right? Not those who are gossiping, bad mouthing, right? They think you are a blessing to me. You are the, what do you call, solution, my morning solution, afternoon solution, evening solution, because even by having a chat with that person makes that person's day. Third is attacharya, well-being. Always wish other people's well-being. Never ever wish someone's fall. All right. And the last is samanattata. That means you are trying to practice impartiality. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you are not biased. You make the right decision. You are reasonable. And you set an example that I'm always doing the right thing. Right? Like what the Buddha did and what the Buddha went through, right? Remember when he gave the chief discipleships to two great monks, Arhan Shariputra and Arhan Maṅgala, what happened? The monk Chandima was upset about it. He was mad about it. He said, I'm the one who helped you, but you did not give me anything substantial to me, right? So he then started an anger. He maintained anger. He was blaming the Buddha, saying that you did not treat me well. But the Buddha said, granting of the chief discipleship is not done just because I know you, but because they have or they must have done enough good karma to be so. Impartiality. So once again, there are 4 ways to be hospitable. If you want to be hospitable to anybody, not even relatives. What are they? Dana, Payavajja, Attacharya, and Samanattata. All right. And last, I would say the 18th highest blessing is Anavajjani Kammani. Let's find out the meaning. What is Kamma here? What does Kamma mean here?
Volition, actions.
Volitional activity, right? Volitional activity. That means it is not Hindu karma. Hindu karma is just action, right? Whatever the action is taken as a karma. The Buddha said it is not. Only if you have an intentional, volitional nature in that action, we call it, it is going to be a karma. Now, the Buddha says we can make any karma, let's say good karmas. Even when you do good karmas, you have to make sure that they are blameless karmas. Blameless, not the wise people are going to criticize you. Can anybody remember the same idea in the Metta Sutta? There is the same idea that you can see in the Metta Sutta.
Is it the Nacha Kudang Samachari Kinchi?
Nacha Kuddang Samachari Kinchiyena Vinyo Parepavadeyo. Who are the Vinyos? Wise people. Nacha Kuddang Samachari. I am not going to do any small minor wrong thing that is despised, criticized by the wise people. Who are the wise people? Someone who always speaks good words, someone who always acts with good actions, someone who always thinks good thoughts. They are the wise people. So I am not going to make any such, even a minor mistake, right? I would say 10 akusalas. Huh? So now this anavajjana means blameless, right? Let's say if you ask from a bad person, is this blameless or blameworthy? He or she might say, no, it's okay, just do it, right? For a bad person, for a asappurisa, even the minor mistake could be a small thing. But for a vinyo, I would say a wise person, even a minor thing would be a problem. So they might not like it. It doesn't mean that that wise person is going to blame you. They might feel in their deep heart that this is not a good thing. So you need to be watchful about your actions in a proper way without being stressed out. All right. Danancha means 15, one. Dhammacharya means 16. Nyatakanancha Sangaho means 17. Anavajjanikamma means 18. Once again, Danancha means generosity that spans from material giving onto Dhamma sharing. Dhammacharya means engaging in the 10 kusalas. That is the only way you can be a human again. Dhammacharya. Then 17 one, Nyatakanancha Sangaho. That means Nyata means those you know. I always say Nyatis, I would say relatives, those who you know, they are a good source of people who you can be good to them. I know there are issues, there may be issues among relatives, but you should be able to manage how best to behave with them. So taking care of your relatives by ways of dana, peyavacha, attacharya, samanatha. Last, anavajjani kammani, executing, fulfilling, doing karmas that are not blamed, criticized by the wise people. Do wise people come to you and say this is a bad thing? Do they normally tell you like that? No, wise people do not try blaming you in front of other people. They may talk to you privately. I think there's something that I feel concerned. So if you want to, correct that, you can do it. That means never ever try to correct somebody in public in this way, especially if you have a very minor, and if you have a thought that I want to correct somebody's minor mistake, you can just say, because if you're going to do that, the other person will be very much embarrassed in public. We should not make anybody embarrassed. All right, so 15 to 18, those are the highest Mangalas. Let's slowly navigate into the rest. So rest will come from section 8. That means starting from 19th to, I would say, 21. All right. How do we understand this? Arati, Virati, Papa. This is one set. 19. Majjapanacha Sanyamo means 20th. And then Appama Dudammes means 21. So there are 3 highest blessings over here. This is pretty interesting. Rati. The word that we need to understand is Rati. What does Rati mean? You have 2 words, Rati and Rati. Anybody wants to guess about what Rati means? Rati means?
Rati means attachment.
I'm asking what does Rati mean?
Attachment.
Attachment.
Love or liking
No.
for.
Rati doesn't, only Rati means attachment, right? Maybe I would say a desire or attachment. Huh? Then Rati?
Bhante, Rati is night.
This is night. See the difference, huh? I just wanted to show you some differences. Okay, so when you say Rati, Rati, it specifically means some meaning. When you add before Rati, it means mental refraining. Now, you know the meaning of Papa, right? Papa means bad karma, right? So all these unwholesome activities, akusalas, lead to Papa. They are also taken as Papa. So mental refraining is called Arati. This Arati part means mental refraining. You don't see it in the translation. And Virati means physical and verbal refraining. Interesting, huh? Mental refraining means Arati, and physical and verbal refraining is Virati. So we have to avoid or abstain or refrain from evil or papa, from mentally physically, verbally. Rati is mentally. Virati means, I would say, physically and verbally, and then pa. That is 19. Is it a blessing when you abstain from doing papas mentally, physically, verbally? What is the easiest one? Where do the papas start from? Anything about papa? Where do we start it?
Mind.
Mentally. That means the
mind.
moment you're going to let that thought going to work, that means you don't have arati. Now, when arati happens, then what is left with you? Only virati. You can at least try to avoid virati part. What is virati? Virati means the precepts, right? Now, when you take the precepts, what do we call it? That is the virati way. Arati way means you are trying to stop it. I would say you are trying to refrain it at the level of mind. Now, for example, somebody wants to destroy someone. Where does it initially come from? Physically or mentally?
Mentally.
Then if it may come to you, but if you let it happen, that means you could not stop it at the level of arati. Now you have another one option, right? That's the choice. That means you have to at least stop it at the virati level. That means at least you are not physically or verbally doing it. Of course, it is a good opportunity for us, huh? But some people even cannot stop it at the virati level. They're gonna do it, right? So arati. What about someone wants to steal someone's stuff? Initially, it comes at the mental level, arati. It comes, you should be able to let it go. Then you have arati. But if not, it will go to virati level. Then at least you try not stealing physically and doing other things regarding that verbally. Let's take the lying part. Where does the lying normally come from? Mentally. I want to lie. I want to cheat somebody. I want to take it. Then arati part, you can do something with the arati part at that level. But if you cannot stop it, you were driven by that external object, then what happened? At least you have another chance. That means at the level of physical, verbal level. We call it virati level. If you could do it, you at least you are trying to, make you a good person. If not, you're going to destroy, you're going to lose even the virati level. All right? Arati, virati, papa. Abstaining from evil at the mental level and at the physical, verbal level. Okay, let's go to then. This is interesting, but you should not be misunderstood. Huh? Majjapana cha sanyamu. What is Majjapana? Anybody? Majjapana? Majjapana means food and beverages that can make you intoxicated. So then is it only alcohol? Is it only alcohol, or it can go to many other things?
So to drugs also, Bhante?
Let's talk about it from a very normal level. What about rice? If you eat 2-3 plates of rice, what will happen to you?
Drowsy.
You get drowsy. What does it mean? You get intoxicated even from the rice. You're going to drink a couple of juice, probably you may get intoxicated, right? You may get intoxicated. That means intoxication does not necessarily come from alcohol stuff, but the food, or I would say beverages, drinks you having can lead you to that level, because the food and beverages carry the nature of intoxication. But of course, the fermented one or concentrated drinks, liquor, of course they can take you to that level. Now here, what does it mean? Majjapana cha sangyamo. Sangyamo means calmness. That means Buddha did not say that one should avoid Suramere. Suramere Majjapama Dattana, it comes from pre-Buddhist time. Here Buddha said, at least you should have some discipline in your intoxication habits. Is it a good one? Did the Buddha say you no to alcohol? No, Buddha said, Majjap Sangyamo means calmness. At least have some discipline when you drink. Right. That's why this happens. When a monk goes to a North American audience saying that, hey, from today, no alcohol. Really? Is that what the Buddha says? Not gonna work for me, right? Not telling that we should always carry our discipline while eating, while drinking. That would be a better way. This is what the Buddha says in the Maṅgala Sutta. When you eat, when you drink, you should know where your discipline has to work. That is personal. Because some people get drowsy even in one plate of rice, isn't it? Some people does not get intoxicated, drowsy, even in 3 plates, maybe 7 plate, 8 plate, right? Right? So that's why the Buddha said, whatever level that you have, you should know to maintain your discipline while you're eating, while you're drinking. It is a blessing. But do you see many people trying to maintain their discipline while they're eating and drinking? Not that many. That means they don't have that blessing.
Yeah, no.
That's a good point. See, the Buddha says, Majjapana means intoxication stuff. Sangyamo means discipline. All right. Final one. Appamadocha dhammesu. What is dhamma? Dhamma means your practice. The practice that leads you to be a good person and then help you to become an arahant one day, your bodhisattva. Right? Which one you want to be? You want to be an arahant or a bodhisattva? Which one you want to be? Because this bodhisattva's ways, they tell other people, I'm going to help you to attain Nibbana. Right? They wait for other people. Okay, you go first. You go first theory. They have. They say, like when you queue up, when you line up, say, okay, you go ahead. That is the bodhisattva's theory. But Arahant theory is that, no, I have to go first. I mean, this is how some people think. I have to go first. I don't care other people. I have to meditate, or I'm going to be an enlightened person. Actually, the true way is that you practice yourself. You never know how you're going to make that happen. Whatever the way, trying to help other people while keeping our practice. That is the good way. Otherwise, you're going to be a very selfish person. That's very bad, actually, because when you are selfish, that means you have sakkaya ditthi. You are not able to finish the path. You have to always balance your thoughts. Yes, I want to cultivate my wholesome thoughts while helping other people to go on that path. Bodhisattvas are like that, right? So they are helping other people too. They are not only looking at their life. Anyways, so we have to be diligent in our Dhamma practice. What is being diligent? That means we should not be lazy people. We should not be delayed. We should not be lazy or cultivating wholesome thoughts. We have to always maintain our cultivation practice. Do not try to make excuses that I'm lazy today, or my mood is not good. They're lame excuses. So you have to always maintain whatever happens, my practice is going to work. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to help other people too. Both have to go in tandem. Not that I'm only focusing on myself. Be careful. The first thing that you have to overcome is sakkaya ditthi. I, me, myself problem. That is what you're going to hit. That is the first step that you have to overcome. That means not creating a self towards your 5 aggregates, rupa, vedana, sanya, sankhara, vijnana. So when you think about, I want to attain nibbana, you have to be careful how you're going to do it without attaching to self, right? That is why the Buddha said in the Satipatthana Sutta, when the Buddha said, Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana, one has to do 2 things with each Satipatthana. First, you practice each Satipatthana. Breathing meditation. You look at your breath. Long breath, short breath, whatever the breath. And then Buddha said, what did he say? Ajatangva bahiddava. You also have to feel that how other people breathe. Why is it? Buddha knew when you overly think about yourself, your breathing or whatever the practice, you may develop a hidden way of sakkaya ditthi. When you look at other people too, oh, they are also breathing. You have to go like that, right? They are also walking. They are also doing the other practices. Then you balance out this practice. You are minimizing your sakkaya ditthi. You're almost going to be there, right? That's why the Buddha said, Ajatta bahitta. Bahitta means other people. You can check out that Satipatthana Sutta. So anyways, we have to be diligent in our practice by taking the self-care and the other care in the most possible ways. And when we are diligent, we can really go ahead with our practice. That is a blessing. So always be diligent. And this is also the last advice of the Buddha. What was his last advice? Vaya dhamma sankhara appamadena sampadita. All the sankharas subject to change. Then because of that, strive on with diligence, right? Strive on with diligence. And there is a sutta in the, I think it's in the Anguttara Nikaya, Appamada Sutta. In this sutta, the Buddha says how to understand the importance of appamada, diligence. He brings up an example. The example is very interesting. The Buddha says, now there are different feet in the jungle, in the forest, different animals, cows, dogs, tigers, lions, elephants. Then the Buddha asked from the monk, which one's foot is the largest? Then the monk say, elephant. Can all the other animals' feet be fit inside the elephant's foot? The monk said, yes. In the same way, appamada is the elephant foot. All the other virtues in Buddhism can be put inside the appamada. Is it true? Yes. If you don't have appamada, you cannot practice dana because you are lazy. If you don't have appamada, you cannot practice your sati practice. You cannot practice Noble Eightfold Path. Appamada is the, I would say, the blueprint. It's the blueprint of all your other virtues. You always, energetic and all that. All right. So this is what we discussed today. And you can see Rati Virati Papa is going to be 19. I would say a mental, physical, verbal refraining from papas. 19. 20. Majjapana cha sanyamo, discipline in your eating, drinking habits. 20. 21. Appamado cha dhammesu, being diligent in your Dhamma practice. 21. Etam Manga, these are highest lesson. All right. Any questions? We will make it short because I have another Dhamma teaching happening in probably 20-30 minutes. But if you have a question, you can ask. We'll take 1 to 2 minutes.
Bhante, this is Indra. A quick one. Did you say Sura Mereya Majja? It was a pre-Buddha idea.
It is pre-Buddhist, not Buddhist. Not
Right.
exactly
But we
Buddhist.
still,
Yes.
it is in 5 precepts. So I thought it was a.
Let me explain to you. There are things that were existed before the Buddha. They were good stuff. So Buddha simply said, let's continue in Buddhism too.
Right.
But the Buddhist way of practicing sila is practicing the dasakusala. That is our main area, right? Because 5 precepts are normally bad stuff everywhere in the world. Even in Christianity, they are bad, right? Killing is bad, stealing is bad, sexual misbehavior in sexual place is bad, lying is bad. They are not even bad. They are legally prohibited stuff everywhere. There is not that much Buddhism in there. The Buddhism comes from the 10 kusalas. All right. And I think there's, give me a second. I think Kim has asked a question over here.
Yeah.
Sakkaya Ditti. New word for you, huh?
I forgot. I think I heard it many times, but I forgot.
Okay,
Sorry.
Sakkaya Ditti, yeah. Sakkaya Ditti means, I would say, thinking that there is a self attached to your 5 aggregates. Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankara. You think that there is a self. Actually, there is not a self. It is just a application. You say that there is a self, but there is not a self. But there is a self at the conventional level. There's no self at the Paramattha level. Because in Buddhism, we understand everything at 2 levels, Sammuti and Paramattha. So Kim, if I make it a little bit easier for you to understand, as Buddhists, if somebody wants to attain spiritual attainments, the first problem that they have to overcome, I would say problem. In another Pali word, we call it Sanyoga. The first problem that they are facing to overcome is Sakkaya Ditti. Because we always maintain that I, me, myself exist within this whole body. So we have to be careful. Even when we practice cultivation, I practice meditation today. I go for many retreats. I do dana. Overly thinking as such can create another level of Sakkaya Ditti in the good way, not in the bad way. Because people think Sakkaya Ditti is always bad. I want to enjoy myself. I do this and that. They take it in a bad way. Yes, it is also good, but take it in the good way also. Whatever the promotion you do, self-promotion, whatever the thing that you apply to yourself, it can also lead to Sakkaya Ditti, because we have to overcome it. Be very humble about the practice. I don't have to tell anybody. It's my own practice. I just do it while helping other people. First, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Any more? Let's take one more question. There's one question. 4 pairs, 8 individuals refer to. Can't see that. Refer to who? It refers to Sangha. Okay. Let me tell you. Someone who is on the path of Sotapanna, someone who is already a Sotapanna. Path, fruit, path, fruit. Sotapanna path, Sotapanna fruit. Sakadagami path, Sakadagami fruit. Anagami path, Anagami fruit. Then Arahat path, Arahat fruit. All right, we'll take one more question and then we'll wrap this up. Right? Anybody else? Raise your this question. Yeah, any questions? Okay, no questions. Okay, then folks. So next Thursday, I'll be doing the class from Perak. I have another Dhamma talk right after this what do you call Thursday session. So just letting you know. Maybe if you are near this place, you would be able to probably consider coming. But I think we won't have a lot of time because it's going to be starting at 8:30. Anyways, so let's wrap this up by transferring good karmas. May all the good karmas which we've been accumulating today be transferred to all the departed relatives, passed away in the name of all of us. May they be happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idamme ñāti naṁ hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idamme ñāti naṁ hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idamme ñāti naṁ hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. May Deva, Naga, Mahidika protect all of us. May they be able to receive all these good karmas, and may they protect and bless all of you for good health, quality of life, prosperity. And finally, may Deva, Naga, Mahidika also attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ettavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ettavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ettavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu lokasasanang. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu desanang. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu mang paranti. Chirang rakkang tutwang sadati. Let's make a wish. May we be always in the company of the Kalyana Mittas and not with the Papa Mittas in the Sansara till we attain the Nibbana. Imina punya kammene mami bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya. Finally, may all the good karmas which you've been accumulating so far be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana silisse nichang vaddhapachayino chattaro dhamma vaddhanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminati saminjatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Wishing you a good night and then looking forward to seeing you all next Thursday with another 2 stanzas in the Maṅgala Sutta. Till then, have a good time, take care, be safe.
Thank you,
And
Bhante.
everybody.
Thank you, Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Evening.
Thank you, Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank
you,
you, Bhante.
See you tomorrow, Bhante.
Sadhu, sadhu.
See you
Take
tomorrow.
care.
Thank you, Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Good night, everyone.
Take care. Good night.
Good night.